Yo, what's popping gang? What's popping gang? Welcome back to Fast Sun FX Homo Blues. So today video guys, I want to give you the full forex lessons guys in summary, right? So that I want to save your time. I want to save you the money that you guys usually, or maybe you're planning to pay the forex gurus in quote for that course about forex. Of course, that is what I'm talking about, right? So this is the only channel guys that do give out free content guys. So if this is the first time you're watching this video, or maybe you came across this channel, stick around guys, and maybe after watching the video, maybe you might consider smashing that subscribe button after learning something from this video. Make sure you learn something before smashing that subscribe button. All right guys, so it took me 4 years guys to learn about forex, and up to now guys I'm still in the process guys, of course, learning more and more. Remember, in this forex industry guys, we learn every day. Okay, we come to the market, make mistakes, then we learn from that. All right, so today I'm going to give you summaries of what I did learn in my past 4 years trading forex. All right, I just summarize everything guys, all right, to save you time and money. So first things first guys, as usual, we need to understand what is forex. Basically everybody know about forex. Okay, so I don't know if we should skip about we should skip that. All right, so what is forex guys? So forex, as usual, is just the global financial market that allows one to trade currencies. Okay, so I believe that's what's up. Everybody know about forex, but nobody's going to ask you guys in this market. Nobody's going to ask you what is forex. No, we are always concentrating in the technical part of it. I hate theories guys, so I'm just going to save you the theory part of it. Okay, so I believe we should just start everything. Okay, just remember guys, this is just summary. I don't want to talk about what is forex, what is margin. I just want you guys to save your time. So how do we analyze the forex market? That is what I want to start with. Okay, so we have, I don't know if we should talk about the trading view. Either way, I'm using a website called TradingView. So on your left here, I believe you can see my screen over here. On your left over here, these are the tools that you should be using. So the first thing I believe you need to know is how to draw your trend line. So you can see this is the second, the first, the second. Click on that, then hit that trend line. Okay, now trend lines are just parallel lines. Okay, they're just parallel lines like that. So that is what a trend line is. Okay, so how do we apply trend line in our normal chart? Okay, so let's begin. Now I do prefer to make your trend lines at least make them touch. Let me just, before going to that guys, let me show you something. These things that you are seeing over here, these green and red, are called candlesticks. Okay, they're called Japanese candlestick. I have a video about Japanese candlestick also that you might consider checking. I believe I will leave a link in the description for you to check and learn more about candlesticks. Okay, so these things that you are seeing over here are called Japanese candlestick, the red and the green one. So for us to draw our trend lines, we, like I say, you come and click over here, then select your trend line like that. So I do prefer at least make your trend lines to touch at least 3 times. Make the trend line pass over the Japanese candlestick at least 3 times. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Make them pass like that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so many, right? At least make sure that the trend line passes. Maybe let me just say, make sure that the Japanese candlestick touches your trend line. So at the downside, I do call it support, or we do call it a support, right? Then now at the upper side, we call it a resistance. Okay, resistance. Now if I draw that, a resistance. Okay, of course I've talked about 3 touches. let me just show. Of course, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a resistance at the top and then a support at the bottom. All right, so in order for you not to forget about support and resistance, I will give you, or I'll give you the simplest explanation possible. So imagine you are in a car, or maybe you are sitting inside your room. Of course, when you look up the ceiling, now that is called a resistance. Why? Because now try jumping over, or try standing inside your car. At least you will hit your head, right? So that means that you will be stopped by a resistance. Something will resist that that jump or that stand, right? So something that resists is called a resistance. Now on the upper side is a resistance. Now when you stand or when you are sitting, you are supported by something, all right, the floor. So now on the lower side, that's when it is called a support, guys. I don't know if you are with me. I'll just draw that once again. Now these are parallel lines. Okay, we also have let me, instead of deleting that, let me just show something. That's a parallel line, of course, and let me show you. So at the same time, we have this. You can still draw like this and like this. I hope you guys can see the two. Okay, so just identify that the lower side is called a support and then the upper side is called a resistance. As you can see, price has touched those lines that I've drawn. You can see price touched the lines that I've just drawn, right? So those are the support and resistance lines that I'm talking about. Easy game. Okay, that's what's up. So why do we have to draw those support and resistance lines, or the trend lines? Okay, so the reason why we do draw those lines is just to give us the to show us the trend, that is the direction of the market. All right, so this is what's up. When we do like this, guys, come on, sorry about that. When we do like this, that means that the trend is going up. All right, and when, let me remove this, let me just remove this and draw something more clear over here. All right, so let's start again. Now when we do like this, that means that the market is in an uptrend. Okay, and vice versa. When we draw our trend lines like this, then that means that the market is in a downside, or is in a downtrend. The market is moving down, right? At the same time, we still have another one. When we do like this, you can see that the market is moving sideways. It's not going up, or rather it's not going even down. So we have a trending market, that's a downtrend, an uptrend, and we'll also have a consolidating market, or a sideways market. I hope you guys are with me. If you do not get that, stick or rewatch the video once again. Okay, so that's what's up. So how do we identify that the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend? Let's start. Look at this. Let me just start with a downtrend. Like I said before, you need to make sure that your trend lines pass at least 3 times. Okay, so you select your tool over here. These ones that I'm using down here are just my favorite, so don't get confused. They're the same tools over here. So at least start drawing your trend lines from the previous high zone. Okay, so and then make sure they pass, at least make sure they touch. Okay, all right, so that's what's up. Let me just show something. So over here you can see price has touched 1, 2, and then this side. So I'll just let me just make it easy for you guys. I don't want to confuse you. Let's just make sure that everything touch. Okay, all right, we just make sure that the trend lines are well in place, because without that, guys, you will be making the wrong move in the market. At least make sure they touch each other. Okay, come on, just like that. Yeah. All right, so you can see I started my trend line from this zone, then now dropped. At least we have some touches, right? So this is what's up. We can see that price was doing this, came down, then now tried to reach the trend line, then now went back, now hit the trend line, then now went back, and now moved to the upside. What do I mean by that? Let me make this clear. All right, I'll explain that in a minute, guys. I'll explain that in a minute. So let me remove this too. Let me just remove that. So remember, I need to make our trend line in a parallel way. Okay, usually I usually have this to be, I usually just draw one line. Okay, but for you guys, since you're just beginning, let me just draw the lines, make them parallel. Okay, at least make sure that they do touch each other, right? You can see that touch, that touch, that touch. So this is the first, the second touch, the third. First, second, the third. Sometimes it might not be that parallel, so I'll just give you another scenario where everything is now in parallel. All right, let me go back to down the uptrend. Okay, don't worry, we will be there. So now this is an uptrend. My trend just started from down below over here, now all the way up. You can see that's what's up. Right, like I say, I usually like to draw only the support. Mostly I like drawing support that is very in an uptrend and resistance when I'm in a downtrend. Okay, but I don't want to confuse you more. Let's continue now. For the newbies, let's do this. At least make sure they touch each other. Right, okay, right. So you can see this another. These are just patterns and shapes, and I'll continue with the explanation. So don't worry. So in an uptrend, guys, we have something called higher high and higher low. The market usually gives us a higher high and a higher low. So now, what do I mean by a higher high and a higher low? A higher high means that, okay, let me just draw the trend line once again down here like this. Okay, so this is now the support. If you guys can remember, this is also another support, right? So let's say this support is just the same as this support. Okay, so price usually give us a higher high, so it does this, goes up. Okay, so when price goes up, guys, this is a high, it is high. Okay, and now when price comes down like this, now over here, down here is called a low. So now, since you are in an uptrend, everything will start with high. Okay, so over here is a higher high, and when you go down, like I said, this is a low zone, we say a higher low. Okay, I hope you guys can remember that. Let's go back. Price goes up once again. When that happens, this is a higher high. When price comes down once again, now this is a higher low. Okay, so higher high, higher low, higher high and higher low. Easy. And just like that, and just like that, just like that, just like that. That is how the market will always behave in an uptrend. So when we go back to the normal chart with our candlestick, so you can see price went up, higher high, higher low. Okay, high, higher low, higher high like this, higher low. So you can see, okay, it went up, higher high, came back, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then now in a downtrend, now is the opposite. Let's bring our trend. Usually you can do this, or rather I can still make it more clean, just like that. Okay, make sure everything is clean, make sure the price tries to touch. All right, so now in a downtrend, let me show you something. This is now the downtrend. Okay, so at the downtrend, everything starts with a low. Okay, remember, uptrend is high. Everything starts with a high. And downtrend, everything starts with a low. Hope you guys will remember that. Okay, uptrend we start with a high, downtrend we start with a low. Okay, so now this is what I'm talking about. The market does this, goes down, then comes back. Okay, so now when the market goes down, now this is called a lower high. Okay, and when it goes back, I mean this is a lower low, sorry guys, this is a lower low and this is a low high. Okay, and now let's go back. The market will do this again, gives us a new lower low, just like that, then go back to give us a new lower high. Okay, this is what I'm talking about in the market, the normal. Okay, so over here this was a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, I don't know if you guys got that. I will repeat. Let's use this also. Let's do this. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, so now we have a lower low down here. This is a lower low, this is a lower low over here, and now market went to give us a lower high, went back, lower low over here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. I hope you guys got that. All right, and that's what's up. So with that in mind, now we know about uptrend and downtrend. Let's proceed. So now let's talk about the sideways market. Let me just look and see if I can get something. When the market was moving sideways, it's not giving us downtrend or an uptrend. I'll just show you that. Okay, I have one over here. All right, so if we use our trend lines, the support and the resistance, then draw them down, make sure they touch each other, just like that and like that. Okay, so over here you can see that the market is not moving anywhere. Okay, let me show you something. Let's go back to the 1 hour and see everything clear. You can see that the market is not going somewhere, it's just moving sideways. You can see the market is just moving sideways, just moving sideways. All right, so that is the different scenario. This is the support down, then the upper side is a resistance. Okay, so even though the market might be moving sideways, guys, remember in the lower time frame, that is maybe the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, there are always some trend lines or direction or trends that the market usually give out. Okay, you can see over here we still have downtrend, we still have a downtrend like this. Okay, so that's what's up. At least you need to identify what's happening. Those are just the basics. Okay, all right, so now that you know how to draw your trend lines, guys, I want to start talk about should we talk about the entries? I don't want to waste your time, guys. I just want to make sure that summarize this course in the shortest way possible, guys. Right? Okay, so we have something called a bullish and a bearish market. Like I said before, a market that is going down now, those are the bears. That is now, it's called a bearish market. Okay, and a market that is trending up is called a bullish market. I hope you guys are getting that. We have a bullish and a bearish market. Okay, so when the market is up, we call it a bullish market. When the market is going down, we call it a bearish market. Okay, so let's continue. Right, this is what's up. Let's try to analyze this market over here. Okay, let's analyze that. So let's just do this. Let's just do this maybe up to here, and maybe let's start from there. Okay, that's what's up. So let's say we want to understand what the market was doing around that zone that I did circle, this zone. Let's try to understand what the market was doing around this zone. Okay, that's what's up. So first thing first, we need to draw our trend line. This is what's up. First touch over here. Boom, boom. Okay, so let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Make sure that you zoom in. Make sure that you zoom in. Always zoom in, guys. You don't want to miss any detail. Okay, don't want to miss any detail. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, all right. So now that we have that, we should also draw our resistance over here. Resistance line. Come on. Just understand that's what's up. Okay, all right. So how would we have taken our entry? Of course, now we've seen that okay, the market is moving in an upper side. I believe some of you, of course, you can still draw this. There's no problem. Okay, but I just want to deal with this zone in details. Okay, so now let's say that you've seen that the market was here. Okay, that is where the market was before this movement. So how will we or rather, let's just say that the market has gone up to give us new higher high and higher low. So now that we understand that okay, now we are an uptrend, how will we take our buy entry? Remember, we should be looking at this zone now. Okay, for our buy entry, we usually take a buy at support. Okay, then for our sell entry, we take our sales at the resistance. Okay, we will get that. We'll get there in a minute. So now this is what's up. We need to take our buy entry. Okay, let me just head over to the 15-minute time frame. I want to show you something. I want just to save your time. Okay, now at the 15 minutes you can see this is what price was doing. It went up, then now started coming down. Okay, now when it was coming down, as you can see, identified that okay, the market was coming down. I just used the word coming down, meaning downtrend. We draw another trend. How it approached the support, like that and like that. Okay, so this is how the market, this is how the market was approaching this zone. This is where we were supposed to look for our buy position. Okay, so usually I do recommend that we wait for market to break out from a resistance or a support. Okay, taking your buy entry over here could have been risky. Immediately you see that the market is coming down, then you take your buy entry immediately. Could have been risky because now the market is still in a downtrend. You never know when the market will finish the downtrend. Okay, so probably the market would have continued going down, then take you out, then that is when it goes up. So in order to avoid that, we need to make sure that we have confirmed that the market has done away with the uptrend. Okay, so what do I mean by that? This zone over here, I mean the downtrend. Make sure that the market is done away with the downtrend. So over here, this downtrend, now I'm at the 15 minute, this downtrend over here, we need to make sure that the market has broken out of this zone. And how do we know that the market has broken out of that zone? We identify now previous lower high. Okay, remember the lower lows and the lower high that I've just talked about some minutes ago. So this is the lower low over here, then now market gave us a lower high. Okay, of course we can see that over here price played just like that, but I could not have taken that entry over here because we are still in downtrend. This trend is not done. Okay, so what I could have done is wait for a break above. Okay, usually I anticipate that the market do this, go up that trend line, then now maybe bounce to give us a new low, and then break out. Now when the market breaks out, that is when I take my buy entry over here, then stop loss below over here. But then as you can see, in this case that did not happen. The market just broke out. So what happened? Look at this. We can say that I broke out, then there was this zone too, but the market played. You can see that is where the market played over. So now doing this, we also have, remember I talked about market moving in a sideways manner. Okay, so over here market was doing sideways. So this is where I would have taken that buy entry the moment the market now broke out from this zone right here. That is in the 1 hour time frame. Let's go back. At the 1 hour time frame, make sure that the candlestick closes bullish. I've talked about the bearish market and the bullish market. Okay, so the bullish market, the bullish candlestick that I'm talking about is this. It closed above this line that I've just drawn. So that is where I could have taken my buy position, just like this. Okay, why do I have to take my time and take my entry? You can say that was a late entry, but it's not a late entry. Why? I prefer to take the entry after the manipulation. The price has taken out everybody. All right, so now it's just the matter of time for price to go up. Then let's go. You can see that is what's up. Okay, price went up. Basically, my take profit should be here, of course, the highest or the previous low. Previous high. That should be the take profit if you're a swing trader. Okay, that is, you have to be patient enough. You can see it took some time, of course. You just have to be patient, okay? You just have to be patient for that to happen. It might take time, as you can see, right? It just need to take time, right? Take time. That is just the case. But for the scalpers, I believe, of course, you've just bagged in more and more and more and more profit. This is just 100 pips. 100 pips is good to take your profit. Do not hold your trades that long. Okay, let's continue. That was now bullish market. Let's look and understand the bearish market. Let's look for a bearish market. Nice. And let's just do this. Let's analyze from this zone over here up to probably here. Okay, so let's draw our trend line. We have this, and let's do this, or rather let's just do this. Okay, then do this clean. Okay, that's the stuff. Let's just make this more clean. So this is just a contraction channel. Price moving in a contraction form. Okay, contraction form. So how will we approach this market? Let's say that the market is, the market has done this, has gone down, then now has come back to this resistance zone. Like I said before, in a downtrend we take our entry at the resistance. Remember, in a buy market we did take our buy in the support. Now since we're talking about a downtrend, we're talking about sell entry at the resistance. So how would we have approached this market? This is what's up. Okay, we go back to the 15. Okay, we go back to the 15-minute time frame. Let's go. Where was it? Oh, here we go, baby. Yeah, baby. Come to party. I hope you guys are getting what I'm talking about. I just want to go slow low by slowly. So this is what's up. Now identify that this zone over here, price has gone up in an uptrend. We have an uptrend just like that. We have an uptrend, guys. Confirm that's an uptrend. Okay, so we can see, of course, we are in a downtrend. Price has given this, then has gone up. So how are we supposed to take our sell entry? I usually wait for the downtrend to come to an end. This trend over here, make sure that this trend is done away with. Make sure that the trend is broken. Now the uptrend, this small uptrend that you can see, guys, all right, make sure that price has finished all this trend and now is continuing back to its normal downtrend. Remember, price came down in a downtrend like this, now started doing this. So make sure, okay, this is over now, price wants to go down. All right, so how will we do that, or how will we know that? Easy. Identify the previous now higher low. Okay, the immediate higher low. We have this zone over here. Identify that. Okay, how do I know that this is a previous higher low? You can see price gives higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, then went back to higher high, give us this. Okay, so already I cannot say that this was the immediate one because now price has not gone back. All right, so the immediate one was this one. That is what I will be concentrating on. So all I just need to do is make sure that price has broken this zone over here. All right, has broken out of that. Remember, price might just, let me remove this, price might break out with one candlestick like this, break out from this trend line, that the support, one candlestick, then continue giving us a new trend. But to add more confluence, make sure that, of course, that price breaks out of this support trend line and also break out of this new the previous higher low, meaning that the uptrend is done. Now when price breaks out with a bearish candlestick, this time at the 1 hour, let's see, bearish at the 1 hour. Okay, let's go, baby, let's go. Okay. So for now, this candlestick came like this. Don't take your entry. This is a good entry. This big candlestick, you can see it closed below the support. So that is when you take your sell entry over here. Okay, now where should we place your stop loss? Most people, I believe, usually make their stop loss above the previous now support, which was this now resistance, which is risky. Price might just do this. Okay, take you out, then now go. So what do I recommend? Look for the previous high, the previous resistance, which was this. This is my recommendation, right? Then now make your stop loss above that, because now this is the zone that when price breaks out of this zone, then now that means that the downtrend is done with. Everything is changed, right? That's what's up. But as time goes by, remember, you will be adjusting your stop loss. Expect pullbacks. This is what I'm talking about. Price will do this, go back, right? And when it retests this zone over here, all right, then now price going down, then that is now when you take your stop loss from this zone, now make it down over here, because now price has given us a new high over here, a new low high. Okay, then now hold your trades, right? Let's see, hold it until you see that now price has started taking or changing direction. Of course, this is 100 pips, which is crazy. I hope you guys understood that. I will give you another scenario, right? Just give you another scenario. Once more. Let's talk about this uptrend right here. Once again, let's do this and maybe do this. Okay, now at the 1 hour we can see price is moving up. Yes, price is in an uptrend. And guys, there's something I want to give you or teach you. I want to give you something that you will always consider before taking your buy or sell entry, guys. My policy is that at least understand how the market is approaching a support or a resistance. What do I mean when I say how the support, how the market is approaching a support or a resistance? What do I mean by that? Okay, look at this. Let me just show you something. Previously, we have a zone over here. Okay, we have this zone. This is, let me circle that. We have this as a previous higher zone. So that's the resistance. So as you can see, that price is approaching this zone over here in a certain manner. All right. Of course, it is an uptrend, but it is approaching this zone is in a contraction channel, which means that this approach over here, sorry guys, this approach over here is a sign of a reversal. All right. Of course, it is an uptrend, but do not swing it all the way, because the market wants to reverse, wants to do away with this uptrend to go down. All right. So that's what's up. Let me show you something. This is the 4 hour. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Right? Oh, sorry guys, come on. Let's go back. This is it. Okay, so this has happened. Let's just say this is what we just identified. Okay, that the market approached this resistance in this pattern contraction form. So what you should be expecting is for a reversal. So we are not going to look for a buy entry over here. All right, we are going to start looking for our sell entry. But how will we take our sell entry? We identify the previous immediate low. This was the zone over here. Identify this zone. So make sure that that zone is key. Okay, make sure that that zone is key, or let's say that zone is very sensitive. It has to be a zone that is golden, right? So the moment the market will break out from this zone, then now take your sell entry, gang. Take your sell entry, but make sure that the market, the 1 hour candlestick closes. Let me just give you a scenario over here. This candlestick came like this, but it did not break below. This one did not break. You can see candlesticks went up. So when will we take our sell entry? Look at this one. The candlestick closed below this one. Then take your sell entry over here. Okay, don't make your stop loss above this zone over here, because sometimes the retest will take you out. Make your stop loss above here. Okay, don't say that the stop loss is quite big, guys. Talking about risk to reward ratio and percentage. Okay, take profit, guys, should be now. If you're a swing trader, I believe your take profit will be down here. Your take profit should be down over here. That is for the swing traders. Okay, gang, let me show you. So now, despite all, you need to also to identify some of the sensitive zone. We have this zone over here. You should watch out from that, because this zone price bounced off, then went up. Over here, price bounced off, then went up. So those are the zones that you should be taking your first profit, take profit. Okay, look at this now. Price went down, first take profit. Okay, now let me show you something. Remember, we will still be adjusting our stop loss. This is just for security. Let's go back. Let's just zoom in. Let me see something. Okay, so now price went back, retested, now then went down. So the moment you see that price are retested this resistance now, then respected, then went down, now adjust your stop loss. Now make it now below, above now this zone. In fact, it should be now somewhere like this. Okay, now adjust it above this new high, 15 pips. Okay, let's continue. Now you can see price did this, went down, then came back once again. Now the moment price came back, then gave us this new high over here, went down, and that is now where I start adjusting your stop loss. Right, start adjusting your stop loss. Now make your stop loss from your entry. Now from this zone, remove your stop loss. Now make your stop loss above this zone over here. Okay, let's continue. I hope you guys are with me. All right, and as you can see, price continues dropping. All right, price does that, drops, then goes back to retest. Now you can see price has respected, let's make this clean. Price has respected this zone over here. The moment price bounces off this zone, then starts going down. Now remove your stop loss from here, adjust it. Now we are now protecting our profit. We are still holding our swing, guys. Remember, our target is basically over here, all right, about 400. Now already we are in profit. Now let's continue. We still have this zone as sensitive. Now if price breaks out of that zone, then we continue. Now look at this, price does this, bounces, give us a new high, identify this. Remember, now your stop loss is still over here. Your stop loss is still above this zone over here. Okay, now look at this, price comes, bounce of this support, then goes up, now start going down. Now after price breaks out of this zone over here, now make sure now your stop loss is adjusted once again. Now here is your stop loss. We are still in profit game. Okay, now price continues. Let's now make this over here. Now price continues playing, and yeah, gives us, okay, price has done that, continues playing. Okay, we have not been taken out yet, continues playing. Okay, before that, let me just show you something. Let's do this. Price goes down, comes back. Okay, now when price does that, we identify this zone over here. Okay, now look at this, price goes, if we did now identify that zone, then makes our stop loss over here. Look at this, price has taken us out, then now goes down, no problem. Okay, no problem, but that was close to the initial take profit. You can see that's okay. So the moment you see, okay, now price has taken you out, at least you're in profit. Let's say you was taken out around this zone, so now already you have bagged in 200 pips. You bagged in 200 pips. You should be happy with that. And now you can see price start going back. So do not cry when you are stopped out but in profit, because now those are just signs that, okay, price has broken that previous high, and that means price is now going back. That's amazing. So you can see price did this, went back, and let's extend this. Look at that. If you are still holding your stop loss over here, maybe you should, or maybe you have been taken out, would have been taken out easy. So that's what's up. At least try to adjust your stop loss. That's a certain scenario. Let me just show you same scenario now, or another. Let me talk about that. Was we were in an uptrend, then now change direction to a downtrend. Let's look and see if we can get downtrend, then back to an uptrend. Yeah, I think this is the case. I need to identify and understand how market is approaching a zone. Okay, so we have this zone over here. We have this zone. Let me just extend that. You just have to identify those support and resistance zones. So we have that zone. Okay, so how did the market approach this support? Let's draw our trend line once again. As long as the market is approaching a zone in a contraction form, guys, get ready for reversal. get ready for reversal. Okay, get ready for reversal. So this is a sub, and let's see how this happens. Should we make this like this? Okay, that's a sub, that's a sub too. Okay, so this is how the market approached this zone. Rather, we still have let me show you something interesting. Let me show you just something interesting. Look at this. Like I said before, I like making my trend line from the previous third touches. Look at that. Come on, baby. Let me just show you something. Okay, or rather, let's just start from here. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Something like this. Okay, look at that. I hope you guys can see that, how it approached that zone. So all we just had to do, maybe go to the 1 hour. All right, and where we now start understanding what was happening at that support zone. Guys, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, remember to come back and rewatch this video and understand everything. Right? Understand everything, guys. I don't want you to get confused. So this is what happened. So how will we approach this market? We're still in a downtrend, guys. So we just have to make sure that this trend is done away with. Market breaks out of this trend line. How? Make sure you identify the previous immediate high now, because now the market is in a downtrend. This was the previous zone. Okay, so the market has to break out of this zone. So how did this market break out of this zone? Look at this. The market did not. I usually like it that the market goes, then bounce off from that zone instead of breaking direct. Then now goes. Then this is where I'll take my buy entry. But the market did not do that. The market instead broke the zone immediately without doing anything. Then now, after that, I usually now wait for retest, because now the market has just broken. Okay, so now if we look this market clearly, we can see also we have new trend over here. Guys, you need to be keen. Look at that. Of course the market has broken our zone, but we need to understand what is happening. Let's just say this was sub. Okay, so now the market just broke out of this zone, this high, broke the high. Should we have taken our buy entry over here? You might have done that, but the market had given us new trend, high, high, low. That means this trend has to be retested. So taking your buy entry over here, that means you have taken your buy entry at the highest zone, and maybe of course you will make your stop loss over here. But remember, this market will go back to retest this new trend line that I can see had already started forming. So all we just had to wait is for a pullback for that trend line over here. Okay, patience, gang. All right, so now let's go back to the 15 and identify how this market approached this trend line as it approached that support. Now, okay, it was moving in a downtrend, of course. All right, okay, where we are, baby, where we are. Come on. Where we at? Just a minute. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get there. Let me get there. Let me get there. Okay. Now we was talking about 15 minutes. We was talking about the 15. The 15. Okay. Where we at, baby? I can't see that though. Either way, let's just go back to the 1 hour. Everything will be clear. So let's continue. Alright, so here is what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go. So now the 15, of course, we are still in a downtrend. Identify this. This is the downtrend, of course. This is the downtrend. So now we still have to wait for a new breakout structure. You can see price went back. Let me do this. Let me now do this. Just a minute. Let me do that. Okay. That's what's up. Let's continue, baby. Let's continue, baby. So now this was up. Now price give this was the previous high. Now, of course, look at this. So now price went up. Now this is now the best part of it. Like I said before, I usually want the price to do this, to test that zone, then now come back before now breaking. Then that is when I will take that entry. So nice. All right. Now we have to identify this is now our support now. Okay, that is where we should be taking our stop loss. Then now with this bullish candlestick, that is where we would have taken our buy entry stop loss below this zone. Okay, now what's up, baby? Let's swing this joint. First take profit is this zone right here. 100 pips smashed. Okay, nice. Since we are swinging this joint, I'm a swing trader, guys. We need to identify the another high, of course. All right, yeah. This is the zone over here. Identify this zone because that's where the trend line we did draw started from. So we want to maximize this market and then target this joint over here. Let's continue. Let's just do this. Okay, nice. All right, so now we will be trailing our stop loss. The moment price gives us new high, new lows, we identify those zones and continue. So now that we can see the market went up, came down. Now when the market did that, we identify this zone. All right, we make this zone zone of interest over here. So now that is where we should now start adjusting our stop loss. So this is our first stop loss, protecting our profit. Okay, now the market went up, then now give us a certain area, the interest over here. Okay, now we remove this stop loss from here and make it now below this zone. Okay, we're still following. Now we can see the market went up. Okay, and now we have to identify a zone. This is the zone that now market has played. Okay, what is this market trying to do? All right, so now usually I like if the market breaks out of the zone, that is when I should be adjusting the stop loss. So now let's see, because of course if we take our stop loss from this zone now, then now make it over here, you can see maybe we was taken out. So let's see how the market played out. Nice, look at this. So if we were still protecting this was up, of course I know most of you will be saying that this is a lot of profit that you'll be wasting, but there's no problem. Look at this. Market makers know that most stop loss are here, so now they'll take you out, then now continue. So now usually I like to trail my stop loss after the market breaks out of a zone, right? This time was up. So now after the market breaks out of this zone, guys, what do we do now? How clear is this? Take your stop loss now, make it boom. Then let's continue. So this is what's up. The market has given us a new zone over here too. We have a zone here. The market has given us. Come on, baby, what's up? Still just playing over here, right? So we have that zone. We also have this zone. So it was just a matter of time. If the market breaks out of this zone over here, this high, then maybe take our stop loss and make it below that, right? But the market has not broken, so we are still having our stop loss below that previous zone over here. That is what's up. This is now our stop loss is still at the yellow line. I hope you guys can see that. Then now what? The market comes back, reverses on us, then takes us out. Fine enough, and I can see that it went all the way up. Funny, crazy. That's how the market usually behaves anyway. But we won't cry. We can see maybe we was taken to profit of maybe, let me see, 150 pips. Most people, let me see. Okay, I'm seeing something. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, we should have trailed our stop loss, of course. When the market broke out from this zone, we should have trailed our stop loss too. Yeah, of course, our stop loss should have been here. And just this yellow, come on baby, should have trailed this too over here. Right, so maybe we was stopped out at around 200 pips. Then the market did that, and did it reach our final target? Did that happen? Funny enough, yep, it did. It smashed that 378 pips. funny, that's what's up. So generally I just like it like that. You need to understand how the market is approaching a resistance or a support. Will be more clear for you guys, okay? All right, so that was just what's up. So how or which time frame is good for us to understand how the market is approaching, or knowing maybe the general direction? So I do prefer to start your analysis before doing anything. Start your analysis at the weekly, guys. All right, weekly, at the weekly. That's what's up, okay? And maybe draw your trend lines, understand the resistance points and the support zones, how the market approach those zones, and that's what's up, baby. Okay, nothing else, guys. These are just technical analysis, just repeating this process every day and every night, or anytime you take your entries, okay? That's what's up. So let me see, let's do this. We have a euro card. Let me see. We first need to identify support and resistance. Okay, we have this zone over here. This was the immediate or the previous high. Mark that, right? So that's what's up. So if we have this to be a high, then now we have to identify a low. This is a low zone. Okay, of course we still have another low over here. Okay, so now let's continue. How did this market approach this resistance? This is the weekly, guys. Okay, so we start drawing our trend line. Start drawing the trend lines as usual. Start drawing our trend lines. Probably this might be a signal of next week, you never know. Let's continue, baby. So we make our trend lines just like that, and maybe let's, because I like everything to touch, let's go back to the daily and see what's happening. Okay, right, all right, so that is up, that's what's up, that's what's up. So this is what's happening, of course. All right, I can see another trend line. You just have to make sure that you have all the right tools, all the conferences need to match before making your decisions. All right, guys, okay? Make sure that everything that you are doing is understandable. Make sure. Let's just, all right, like I said before, trend lines have to be powerful, guys, before doing anything. Make sure that the trend line that you have are way too powerful, and you are understanding them. Okay, so that's what's up. At the same time, I can see a certain zone over here. We have a resistance too, guys. You need to understand these things. Okay, we have that. So let's go back to the 4 hours. The 4 hours, 4 hours. Come to 5. All right, that's what's up. So what is happening over here? Okay, all right, look at this, guys. I can see that there was also a certain zone over here. This is a support. Then price did approach that. Come on, what's happening? Price approached that zone in a certain way. Boom. Yes, sir. Look at this, baby. Look at this. Let's make it more clean and more handsome. All right, these things have to be handsome. Okay, handsome and handsome. Come on, baby. Make sure that they touch each other. Those candlesticks play just like that. Now, how did this downtrend approach this support? In a contraction way. In a contraction, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's do this. Boom. Let's make that maybe up to this zone. Okay. So let's go back to the 1 hour. How we could have approached this market. How we could have approached the market. This is up, baby. So all we just had to do maybe is wait for price to break out from a zone previous high. Okay. But guys, we still have a certain zone. Let me remove this. We still have some trend lines inside trend line. Look at this. Price did this. Also had some trend lines inside trend line. Crazy, right? So maybe usually I just maybe for the scalpers, but usually I like the price to break out from the major trends or major support or resistance zone. That is what's up. So for the scalpers, maybe you could have taken your entry after breakout. Maybe if this is a break, there may be a retest over here, and here we go. That is what's up. Okay, so but for me, I should have waited for a break above my zone over here. Okay, so it just went broke. Okay, we have the first, it went, then came back. Okay, all right, so what was happening? Okay, I've seen a trend. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, all right, so let's take our entry. So probably I should have waited. Okay, went broke right now, this zone. So my first entry, of course, should have been after break that candlestick, stop loss below over here, then maybe went up. Of course, as usual, how did we approach everything? Right, we have this to be target, of course, because that's where price played out too. So let me remove this. Okay, now as price went up, I can see of course that's when you need to start adjusting your stop loss and protecting your profit. You don't want to give the market everything. So we have that. Now the market breaks, make a stop loss below, then boom boom went up, of course, and everything boom, price started reversing, but at least you have some money. Okay, still in this trend line, we still have to identify another zone over here, wait for a break. This time price did not retest, just broke out like this. So it's just a matter of patience again sometimes. Okay, so just went up. Really, did that happen? Okay, went and did this. You need to understand how the market is behaving, guys. That is my policy. Understand how the market is behaving. So okay, price went, created new high, came down. All right, yeah, this one did not need a retest. So take your buy entry with this candlestick, stop loss, of course, below that zone. This should be a first take profit, guys. Yeah, so that's what's up. Just like that, just like that, just like that, just everything. I'm just repeating the same strategies, guys, that have just taught you some minutes ago. So I've not changed everything, just understanding what the market is doing and reacting to that incident, right? So for now, let's see what's happened. Let's go back to the 4 hour. I'll remove this one. By now, I believe when you're watching this video, I believe you have the knowledge how to operate the MT4, right? So I'm not going to dive into MetaTrader. I'm just talking about technical analysis, guys. Technical analysis. Okay, so that is okay. All right, gang. All right. So that's what's up. Let's see one day. Daily. Okay. Not bad. So this is currently what the price is doing. I don't know if this should be an analysis signal. Oh, come on, gang. I can see some pattern, reversal patterns. We have a double top here, first, second. So those are just reversal patterns. I have a video about reversal patterns. I'm not going to talk about reversal patterns. I will also have them in the description. Reversal patterns. So those are the things you will be looking out for. Okay, reversal pattern, continuation patterns. I have a video for that. For now, I was only talking about technical analysis. The most important things for you guys is to understand how to approach the market and make decisions based on what you're seeing. I'm not into fundamentals because I don't trade news, guys. Pure price action. I don't care what everybody's talking about. Pure price action, baby. So this was up. Let me see. So let's look at maybe one pair. The last pair, then I call it a day. Right. So we have GBP housing. Let me see what's happening. All right. So at the GBP housing, you can see this is what was happening. Price. Okay. Let me just remove everything, of course. Should I start analyzing signals? Me. Probably nope. I will maybe give out another video tomorrow, probably, about my signals. Maybe talk about focus analysis, gang. Alright. Nothing, guys. Nothing much. Nothing. I believe I just summarize everything the shortest way possible, guys. And I'm tired. Talking to yourself is crazy, guys. Sometimes you get tired, right? GBP, JPY, what is happening? I don't know, man. The rest are just signal analysis that I should come back and do when I'm fresh. I'm tired, but that's what's up, guys. So if you do not understand anything, once again, rewatch the video, guys, from the top. Rewatch, take it slow, buy slow until you understand everything. Okay, yeah. So I believe that's what's up, and let's call it a day, guys. So maybe if you've reached with me this far, guys, I might be happy if you do consider smashing that subscribe button, right? Man, I'm tired. Smash that subscribe button. Yeah. And I will appreciate, guys. So maybe until next time, adios, amigos.